Good day, ma'am. Today, we are going to present our research proposal and let me introduce myself first. I'm Kimberly J. Parado and my group mates are Ali Rose Namayan, Kyle Andrea Sanchez, Asliana Vargas, and Ernadel Villapuerte.
The impact of teenage pregnancy on the healthcare system and population subgroups.
Introduction. Teenage pregnancies and teenage motherhood are a cause for concern worldwide. According to the World Health Organization, about 16 million girls aging between 15 to 19 years and about 1 million girls younger than 15 years give birth every year. Nowadays, the vast majority of teenage pregnancies occur in low middle-income countries characterized by poor health care services. Therefore, complications during pregnancy, birth, and postpartum phase are the second cause of death among girls aging between 15 to 19 years worldwide. Additionally, it is estimated that some 3 million teenage girls undergo unsafe abortions, which may result in consecutive reproductive problems or even death. Risk of low birth weight, premature labor, anemia, and preeclampsia are connected to biological age as they are observed in teen births even after controlling for other risk factors, such as access to prenatal care. Teenage pregnancies are associated with social countries is usually outside of marriage and is often associated with a social stigma. Teenage pregnancy in developing countries often occurs within marriage and half are planned. However, in these societies, early pregnancy may combine with malnutrition and poor health care to cause medical problems. When used in combination, educational interventions and access to birth control can reduce unintended teenage pregnancies. Pregnancies during early adolescence, girls under the age of 15, however, have always been rare. This was mainly due to the biological fact that menarche and reproductive maturity were experienced much later in historical times than today. Furthermore, sexual activity of girls and young women was mainly related to marriage until the second half of the 20th century. Today, the first sexual activity is initiated at a much younger age, and the use rate of contraceptions among this age group, however, is rather low. Therefore, the probability of pregnancies during teenage increased worldwide during the second half of the 20th century. Female reproduction has always been risky and doubtless pregnancies and birth are independent of maternal age, critical phases in the life of mother and fetus, seen as a special problem because adverse health consequences of teenage pregnancies were solely attributed to the young maternal age for a long time. Teenage pregnancies, however, still also occur in high-income countries, and despite much better medical care, teenage pregnancies are also considered as risky and policy tries to avoid too early motherhood. This is not only due to medical problems, but first of all, the social consequences of teenage motherhood. Therefore, the analysis of causes and consequences of teenage pregnancies have been the topic of much research and debate. The present paper focuses on the biological, medical, and social aspects of teenage pregnancies with special respect to the situation of a country with exceptionally high standards in medical and social care.
A statement of the problem. The purpose of this study is to investigate the impact of adolescent pregnancy on the scholastic development of students. It tries to address the following issues in particular. 1. What is the demographic profile in terms of age when pregnant, educational attainment, status, type of school attended, and economic background of the respondent. 2. What are the causes of teenage pregnancy among the students? 3. Is there a significant difference on the educational development of teenage pregnancy when grouped according to age, educational attainment status, type of school attended, and economic background of the respondents?
Related literature. Teenage pregnancy is not like any other issue there in the whole world, although it seems to be common concern. It does not seem to bother people that much, not until they are personally affected by the issue or until they finally realize that it had been increasing in number of affected people, that it slowly reached an abnormal stage or the point that it affected too many lives already and too many aspects of living. Teenage pregnancy is most unplanned and as a result, people react to the experience differently. The teenager has to come to terms with the unexpected demands of being an adult. And in some cases, she may also have to deal with disapproval and dissatisfaction shown by significant others like parents and relatives.
Methodology. Methodology refers to overarching strategy and rationale of your research project. It involves studying the methods used in your field and the theories or principle behind them, in order to develop an approach that matches your objectives. It includes letter A, research design. Basically, this study employed a descriptive, qualitative research design. Certain questions were designed to draw out responses on specific information regarding the future plans of the respondents despite the condition that they are in. Letter B, local of the study. This study was conducted at Mauban, Quezon. This municipality was purposely chosen because of its accessibility to the researcher in gathering data for the reason that this municipality is developing and the researcher is concerned of the teenagers who get pregnant in the locality and are more often the topics of the bystanders and acquaintances of the respondent who are affected with the sudden twist of their life situation. Letter C, population in sample. The study involves 20 students from high school to college who are qualified to take the interview questionnaires prepared by the researchers as respondents to the study. The respondents of this study were selected teenage students and out-of-school youth who got pregnant from the year 2019 to 2022 in Mauban, Quezon. They were chosen to provide vital information about the effects of teenage pregnancy on their educational development. These respondents were selected to generate information of the effect of teenage pregnancy into the family, community, peers, and the church denomination where they are affiliated. Letter D, instrumentation. The researcher employed a self-made questionnaire to gather data of the present study. Part 1 is the demographic profile of the respondent. This was included their name, age when pregnant, name of school attendant, educational attainment, and the economic background of the respondents. The second part of the questionnaire deals with the causes of teenage pregnancy. Part 3 includes questions on educational development after pregnancy, and Part 4 is the questions on the future plans of the respondents. Letter E, data gathering procedure. The researcher sought permission from the health center in Mauban, Quezon to be given pertinent data of teenage pregnancy cases for year 2019 to 2022. Further, the Office of the Municipal Social Welfare Development was requested to give information regarding cases of teenage pregnancy in the municipality. Inquiries from barangay officials, friends, co-teachers, neighbors, and relatives were also considered in the possible search of respondents. Once the researcher was identified a qualified respondents, she will personally approach the target respondents and explain to her the study that the researcher is presently doing. The researcher also explained to her that cooperation means a lot for the success of the said study. A researcher-made questionnaire was administered personally by the researcher. Last, letter F, statistical treatment of data. In analysis of data of the study, the researcher employed the following statistical tools, frequently and percentage. This was used to determine the demographic profile of the respondent in terms of age when pregnant, status, type of school attend, and their economic background, average weight mean. This was used to find out the extent of teenage pregnancy among the students and out-of-school youth in Mauban, Quezon. The t-test was likewise used to test the significant difference of the extent on the educational development of teenage pregnancy when grouped according to the age, educational attainment status, type of school attendant, and economic background of the respondent. Stepwise regression analysis was employed to analyze which among the major causes of teenage pregnancy greatly affect the respondent's educational development. And that is methodology.